Iceland, a Nordic island nation, is defined by its dramatic landscape with volcanoes, geysers, hot springs and lava fields. Most of the population lives in the capital, Reykevík, which runs on geothermal power and is home to the National and Saga museums, tracing Iceland's Viking history. One of the most beautiful black sand beach in the world is located in Iceland, and it is called Reynisfjara in Icelandic. Aside from the enchanting pitch-black coast dotted with smooth pebbles and stones, it has enormous basalt stacks, hexagonal-shaped basalt columns, stunning lava formations, towering cliffs, basalt caves, and breathtaking views of some stunning stone arches off in the distance. With the roaring Atlantic waves and thousands of birds nesting all over the cliffs and sea stacks. The currents and roaring waves in this area play a cruel game and can be particularly violent. Sometimes, all of the sudden, one wave can sneak much further up the sandy beach than the other waves before it. These sneaker waves can occur when no one expects them. It is a breathtaking experience visiting the Jökulsárlón, Glacial Lagoon and Diamond Beach on Breiðamerkursanduur. The Diamond Beach is a made-up name for tourists, as it is more catching than the real Icelandic topographical name. The lagoon only appeared around 1935 and has grown to around 18 square kilometers as the glacier is melting. Here you will find the lowest point below sea level in Iceland, and the lagoon has become the deepest lake in Iceland with a depth of around 248 meters. Geyser Strokkur, Icelandic for churn, is a fountain-type geyser located in a geothermal area, beside the Hvítá River, east of Reykjavik. It typically erupts every 6 to 10 minutes. Usual height is 15 to 20 meters, sometimes up to 40 meters high. Strokkur was first mentioned in 1789, after an earthquake helped to unblock the conduit of the geyser. In 1815 its height was estimated to have been as much as 60 meters. At beginning of 20th century, another earthquake blocked the conduit again. In 1963, locals cleaned out the blocked conduit, and the geyser has been regularly erupting ever since. Thingvellir is a historic site and national park in Iceland, east of Reykjavik. It's known for the Althing, the site of Iceland's parliament from the 10th to 18th centuries. On the site are the Thingvellir church and the ruins of old stone shelters. The park sits in a rift valley caused by the separation of two tectonic plates, with rocky cliffs and fissures, like the huge Almanagia fault. The amazing waterfall Gullfoss is Iceland's most famous waterfall, and one of the natural wonders of the world. It is also by far Europe's most powerful waterfall. On a sunlit day, the mist clouds surrounding the hammering falls are filled with dozens of rainbows, providing an unparalleled spectacle of color and motion. It is in the mighty glacial Hvítá the enormous white glacial cascade drops 32 meters into a narrow canyon, which is 70 meters deep and 2.5 kilometers long. In winter it has an unusual appearance when it is garbed in ice and snow. As one of the biggest waterfalls in the country, with a width of 25 meters and a drop of 60 meters, Skógafoss is a waterfall on the Skógá River, in the south of Iceland at the cliff marking the former coastline. After the coastline had receded at about 5 kilometers from Skógár, the former sea cliffs remained parallel to the coast over hundreds of kilometers, creating together with some mountains a clear border between the coastal lowlands and the highlands of Iceland. Due to the amount of spray the waterfall consistently produces, a single or double rainbow is normally visible on sunny days. Seljalandsfoss is one of the most breathtaking waterfalls in South Iceland with a whooping 65 meters cascade. The waterfall is fed by melting water from the famed glacier-capped Ejafjatrajakotol volcano. Seljalandsfoss is loved by travelers because you can actually walk behind it. Step behind the curtain of water, and marvel at Iceland's south coast from a completely new perspective. Waterfall Gljúfrabúi, meaning the one who lives in the canyon, is a small waterfall north of the larger falls of Seljalandsfoss in Iceland. The fall is 40 meters high and partially obscured by the cliff rock, but hikers can follow a trail to enter the narrow canyon where the water plummets to a small pool. There is also a winding trail nearby and a wooden staircase to enable sightseers to climb roughly halfway up and view the falls from another perspective. Not many visitors knew about this waterfall until a couple of years ago, as it is so hidden away. The locals kind of kept it to themselves. Commonly known as the Sólheimasandur Crash, is a crashed US Navy Douglas C-117D, located at Sólheimasandur, on the southern coast of Iceland. The remains of the aircraft, which crashed in 1973, have remained relatively intact, leading to the crash site becoming a tourist destination. Because this is not a natural attraction, nor is it a permanent feature, Icelanders have not been too concerned about visitors climbing it for photographs. The Blue Lagoon is a geothermal spa in southwestern Iceland. The spa is located in a lava field, near Grindavík, in a location favorable for geothermal power. The water's milky blue shade is due to its high silica content. The silica forms soft white mud on the bottom of the lake which bathers rub on themselves. The lagoon is man-made. The water is a byproduct from the nearby geothermal power plant, Svartsengi, where superheated water is vented from the ground near a lava used to run turbines that generate electricity. After going through the turbines, the steam and hot water passes through a heat exchanger to provide heat for a municipal water heating system, and then the water is fed into the lagoon. There are about 80,000 Icelandic horses in Iceland. Compared to a human population of 317,000, that is impressive number. Also there is around 100,000 abroad, almost 50,000 are in Germany, which has many active riding clubs and breed societies. Although the horses are small, at times pony-sized, most registries for the Icelandic refer to it as a horse. Icelandic horses are long-lived and hardy. In their native country they have few diseases. This is the only breed of horse in Iceland, and Icelandic law prevents horses from being imported into the country, and exported animals are not allowed to return. The Icelandic displays two gaits in addition to the typical walk, trot, and canter/gallop commonly displayed by other breeds. And for the end, let me show you some random Iceland's waterfalls scattered all around Iceland.